Childcare spaces continue to fill up across Canada as services become more affordable for parents. But advocates say that affordability is also creating more demand and making it more difficult for parents to find a place for their child.
And as costs are going down, more families are having the option to choose to take their children to childcare, which might not have been a decision they were able to make before.
New data from Statistics Canada shows more than half of children aged 0 to 5 are in licensed or unlicensed childcare in the country this year. However, it still hasn't reached the pre-pandemic level of 60% seen in 2019. Yet while their children are getting care, 49% of parents reported having difficulty finding those services, a jump from 36% in 2019.
Canada has to find new ways to build a service that meets the needs of families and children.
More than 1/4 of children who are not in childcare are on a wait list, and that wait can have negative impacts on parents, from having to change their work schedules to postponing a return to work. University of Manitoba sociology professor Susan Prentice says it speaks to the realities of childcare in Canada.
We have a childcare space in this country for fewer than 1 in 3 preschool-aged children, and many children live in deserts.
Childcare participation varies from province to territory, with places like Quebec seeing about 75%, while just 47% in Ontario and 32% in Nunavut. Ottawa signed separate agreements with provinces and territories to establish $10 a day daycare by 2026, but rollout has varied across the country. Statistics Canada analyst Sarah Jane Ferguson says there can be several reasons for lack of childcare enrollment, including availability. Cost, however, may not be as big of a factor as it once was.
So while we do see some issues around availability, we are seeing that parental expenses are decreasing. So that's good news for families in Canada.
Advocates say there are still improvements needed, and policymakers need to look into affordability for before and after school care as well, because learning doesn't just stop after daycare. Sean Previl, Global News.